What's up, E.D.G family? Kevin here, and today we're going to be playing Moonrakers Titan. We're going to be playing it solo. I have a playthrough of it with the Luminor app, but since I got all these expansions in with the Titan box, it really made me rethink the base solo game and what these new expansions add to it. So we're going to be doing that today. I have a couple little changes, house rules, if you may, that I have tweaked a little bit, specifically because we are playing this solo. So I'm going to get us down to the table, we'll talk about the setup, and we'll talk about these key differences with what these new expansions add to Moonrakers. Be right back. Alright, so I have Moonrakers Titan set up. We're using base game, we're using Nomad, we're using Overload. I believe that's right. Yes, Overload expansions. That's what we have. So we have a mixture of crew cards from, I'm trying to think. I think it's got Overload, Nomad, and the base game in it. I don't know if that's right. Nomad may not add any crew members. Ship parts, Overload, and the base game. The contracts are a mix of all three. We have an events deck, which is probably going to be the hardest thing for me to remember to flip each turn, just because I'm not quite used to it yet. I have kind of went through this 2 or 3 times now. Very similar to the game, the base game, but definitely some really good changes, I feel, to playing this just solo without the app. We also have a mixture of objective cards. We have some Cerelia prototype parts that will be used once we have that location unlocked. If we get that location unlocked, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I'm kind of missing? This is the Nomad board. It's going to work a little different, and that's kind of what I want to talk about as far as the house rule, if you may, that I've made for solo. So we will be traveling to different parts of this board, if you will. We'll have a Ventus part, a Henko part, a Comac part, and then Magnomi part, and these are all going to be contracts that are going to be specific to their card type. So Comac will have a ton of reactors, more likely we have to play. Henko will have more shields, we'll have more thrusters, we'll have more damage we have to put out here. But here's the major change, not major, that I made to the game. If we're playing this without Nomad, we would have 8 flip-top contracts to choose from. In this situation, you're going to go to a sector and you're going to have 3. But the only change I have made for house ruling is I like to flip these top contract cards up so you have at least an idea of what one of those might be to going to those locations, and that is it. After we complete those contracts, though, whichever one is completed, I will discard it, and I'll put the other 2 back. I'll put one on the bottom, one on the top. Like I said, just a little bit of I don't know if it really necessarily helps me out as much as just takes a little bit of the randomness out when you're choosing contracts. But that's just the small change I've made. I think that's pretty much all the change I made as far as trying to solo this. We'll have 10 rounds to get as many points as we can. This is definitely a beat your high score variant, but I will say they do have them kind of bracketed. The new Nomad rulebook actually has more different scoring chart. I usually try to at least score advanced, if not higher. That is my goal, to score higher than advanced. I have not quite done that yet. I was very close on one of my practice playthroughs. And I believe the only thing I need to really do is I'm going to need to give myself 2 starting credits. I'm going to draft 3 objective cards and put 1 back. So we have Junker, trash at least 2 cards on the same contract. That's doable. Play at least 3 thruster cards on the same contract, and have a total of 6 Iospheres on your card. That one just, I don't know about that. We're going to put that one back. So we'll have these 2 right here. They're both thrusters, so we may build more of a thruster deck. We'll see. And then I think the only thing I need to do is draw a hand and draw our mercenary hand. So if you're not familiar with how this works when you're not playing the app, you're going to have a mercenary hand, and it's got a variety of all the different cards. But these are ones that we basically kind of buy. We have to use our credits from the contract and allocate those. It'll be 1 for the first card, 2 for the second card, 3 for the third card, and so on and so forth. So those give us an idea of maybe what they could help us with. But we do have our initial hand. And I do believe we're ready to begin. I have the green as a round tracker, so we'll have 10 rounds to get as many points as we can. That board is double-sided. It does have a 15 track. I don't know how long that would take. I've done it once. I didn't necessarily feel comfortable with the playthrough doing that. But what do we have right here? Well, we have some damage cards, but he doesn't have any damage cards. We have some thruster cards. He doesn't have any thruster cards either. This one's maybe possible if we can draw a thruster card. But I might play it safe. I might go up to Pirate Treasure. I don't know if I can at least buy a thruster, and I don't have a shield though. So that's also kind of difficult. What to do? We'll have 3 options, but those are really the only ones for me to look at right now. Like I said, I have some damage. Also, the other thing is, as a solo player, if you ever have a contract that has 3 hazard or more, I've taken the 4s out just because they're generally not easy to do, and I didn't want as many contracts in here. We're going to discard this, and we're going to put it at the bottom. I can't complete this right now, so we'll replace this one. There's another 3. And, geez, 3s. Did I shuffle this? I might have to reshuffle this. That's a lot of 3s. We're going to shuffle these up. I do like the 3s in the late game, but it's an option as far as the hazard, too. If you have played this before, you roll hazard dice depending on what the hazard level is. There we go. Can't do that one, but it's at least a 2. And so now you can just kind of say, I want to take 1 hazard for each hazard dice instead of rolling them. That's useful in some situations, but I'm thinking, what is my most likely one to be able to do? I'm thinking this one right here. The problem is I don't have a thruster. If I don't get it, I don't lose any prestige because I don't have any, but I also don't want to hurt myself either. But I do think we are going to go to Ventus. That'll be our location. We have to move every turn, whether it's to another sector, or it's back to the base, or it's up to this anomaly to try to complete that contract to get a whole nother set of contract cards unlocked. We're going to do that. My goal is to pick up this Ventus part. So I only really need to pick up a credit. I am a little worried that this isn't going to be easy, but we'll draw this first one, and then the second one. Can't do that one. And then the third one. Lots of thrusters. I think we're going to go with this guy. So these will go off to the side. We'll put those back in. And this is the contract we're trying to complete right now. It is. It's got 1 hazard, and we'll mark it as a 1. I don't have a lot of. I don't have a ton of shields right now, so I can't block it. I may need him to play that shield for me, but we'll see what happens. We're gonna play a reactor to start. Just going to give us 2 actions, and then I'm going to play that thruster. So 1 and 2, that is not good. I cannot complete this contract. This was a complete waste of time. I did not get the thruster I needed. But we can block the damage. I can play this. We could do both of those, but we are out of cards. I will get nothing. We will get rid of this contract, and we will put the other ones back. Not a good start. This game is very hard solo because you only have so many rounds to do stuff. And I'll tell you right now, I'm looking at what I have. I'll have a thruster and at least a reactor in my next hand and a shield. So that's what we'll have. These cards will get refreshed. I won't lose anything, but I didn't gain anything this turn, which isn't good either. I probably should have tried to stay up there and do that one. That is unfortunate. I'm going to discard that, and I'm going to decide which one I want to put on top, which one I put on the bottom. I'm probably going to put this one on top. I want to keep him around. He has a lot of prestige, and that might make up our misfortune later. So I didn't get 3 thruster contracts out on a turn. That's what my objectives are. I don't know if I mentioned that up. I got Junker and I got Quick Strike. Either 3 thrusters or at least 2 trash 2 cards. They're both doable. But we will not buy anything this turn. I want that Ventus. I don't see anything else. I could grab that B3AR crew member, and we can also trash some stuff to get stuff moving. I'm going to guess I kind of want to get rid of this guy. And we'll put this guy in play for free. We could always pay, I think, an additional credit to do another one, but it's 1 for free. Same with the contracts. I believe you can do that as well. 3's kind of, I don't know if it's actually in the rule book as far as the 3 hazards go, but it's, like I said, it's really hard to complete those contracts. When I was playing them all face up in the base game, I always got rid of those early and then left them late game. All right, so we're going to draw our deck, and we're going to draw a mercenary deck. This is going to go up. Our mercenary deck, there's the thrusters I needed. Of course, all of them right there. We do have a damage out there, but let's see what we have. So we got 3, and then I need to shuffle this. So we know we have at least 1 reactor and 1 thruster, and I believe a shield. There's no crew members in his deck, so there's no reason to go up. So we either going to have to move over to those 2 systems as of right now. And let's see, we got 1, 2. That is not a half bad hand. If I didn't have to move right now, I would stay here. I don't have a whole lot of damage options. I may go to that one. Magnolia. Yep. Let's go over here. These are our cards that we can use, and we have this as an option. Sheesh. It's a 3. Put him on the bottom. There we go. I think the middle one. We also have these flex contracts now, and I believe those are any requirements. They just can't be damage. So you're basically going to be playing like 12 cards on those. They are, I don't have a hand yet set up for that. But it would be 6. If I could play all 10 cards, it is doable. It is doable. I could play 2, but I don't think we do that. I think we go for this one. We got to start small, go big. We'll put 1 hazard on here, and we will see what we're doing. Hopefully we can get some better cards than we got last time. The good news is we have 3 reactors right off the bat. So that's pretty good. We can do this one, and I can go 1 and 2. And we got it, I think. I think we got it. So we will play a damage card. I will play a shield card, and we still have a miss. So we'll block the hazard. We have 2, and then we will buy this one. We will have to spend 1 credit from our reward, which will get us 2 credits, which is okay. And we'll go up 1 prestige. And that will be that contract. That contract is completed. It didn't really necessarily do any of our goals because we didn't get 3 thrusters out. And then let's see what we have here. Probably still going to stick this damage 8 on. I don't know if we'll ever get enough cool cards to do some damage, but I will tell you, we have a card up here, a crew member, for 3 that says play as damage 4 and then roll an additional hazard dice. So, you know, if we can get maybe a good damage shield hand going on, some way we can negate damage, that wouldn't be too bad. These will all go in my discard, and I'm going to spin 3 of these right now. And I'm going to grab this guy. Vector Jets E3. What this guy is going to do is he is going to give us an extra thruster, and then as mission leader, I get an additional card at the start of a contract. So I don't get to draw that until I believe we start, so we'll have to remember that. But we do get out a thruster, which is useful, and we will replace this ship part. And what is this guy? It is a MG phase core. If you play 2 reactors, the requirement for damage is 1 less. Another way we could do some damage. So only 1, but you know, generally gonna be playing 2 reactors, hopefully most turns, and that should be good. We will go ahead and advance our round marker up to 3. We're on 1 prestige, and we will. I've already forgot to draw 2 event cards. I've already forgot to do that. So let's see what this is. All players travel to Magnomi. They may trash a card from their hands. I don't even know if I have that one. So we'll go ahead and put that right there. What's the one I would have done last time? Pay 1 to draw an objective card. We can do that. We'll go ahead and do that. I will pay the 1 to grab an objective card. Block 2 hazards without playing a shield on the same contract. That's going to be rough. Kind of don't even know if I would have wanted that one, but that's fine. And now, since we are on round 3, this is a council election. All players may roll a dice, gain an objective, no result, or trash an objective. We will, you know what, I'm looking. This is the one I'm going to get rid of, because I don't think we can complete all these. I'll roll. Why not? Okay, I got to trash an objective. Well, I guess we'll get rid of the one that I don't think I could have done. And that is unfortunate. But I feel like we've kind of made up for those skipped event phases. I told you it's not natural with playing this game to remember to draw that event deck on Nomad yet for me. But we should be able to go ahead and draw our hand. We have 1, 2, 3. So we'll need to shuffle. And we would have went to Magnomi and then went to Ventus on that first turn. So I don't think that would have changed too much. I could have trashed a card, but I would have just trashed the miss. Alright, so we have a thruster, a shield, 2 damage, and a crew member. And I don't know what we're going to have here. But we can get some crew members on. At least, and we'll see what happens. So 3, 4, 5. What do we have? 2 thrusters, a reactor, and a shield. So hopefully we can get some stuff going on here. Won't be able to do this one. Won't be able to do that one. But we should be able to do this guy up here. I think we need to start small. We're going to go up to Comet, see what we have. That guy's an option. This one is not an option. We don't have enough crew members. And that one's an option. That one's a definite option. I think we got to go here. We're going to get 1 prestige, 4. So if we need to buy both of these, we could afford it. It would only leave us with 1 credit, but that's fine because we'll also get a ship part. I believe this is the way to go. Hopefully we can make this happen. So we got to put 2 hazards on there. I'm not going to roll. And let's see what we can do here. Start with a oh, hold up. Draw an additional card. It's another reactor. Okay, well that's good because we need the other reactor. All right, let's draw a thruster. Or let's draw another card. We got a miss. That's not great. But we did get another reactor, so that's good. And we'll draw another 2 cards. 1, 2. I don't think we go too much further on this. I think we're going to need to... We're going to have to take a damage. I don't think there's a whole lot we can do. We only have 3 reactor cards, so we're going to have to do this. We're basically not going to get the prestige. It will cancel its out. So we get to block 1 of these shields. I don't think I can pay for both of them. And I need to do 3 damage. I'm going to have to buy both of those. So it's really just going to give me a credit and a ship part. Hopefully it's a really good ship part. We did complete that. We did complete this. And I did block 1 of the damages. 1 of the hazards. That's unfortunate. I'm trying to make sure I played enough cards. I'm going to need to get some more action cards in. But hopefully that ship part will help. Okay, so that will be that. I'm only going to get 1 credit because I had to pay 3 for both of those. And then I will take a hazard, but I will also complete that. So we'll go right back up. And then we'll get a ship part. Alright, let's see what we got. Oh, hold up. We didn't play all 3 of them. Did not play all 3 thrusters. That would have got us a prestige, but I wouldn't have made up for it. Okay, so we need to draw a ship part. We have... Ooh, this will work. When discarding your cards at the end of the contract, you may add 1 of the discarded cards to the top of your discard pile. It's going to give me one upgraded reactor. If you haven't seen these yet, these are upgraded reactors from Overload. So this reactor is going to give me 3 actions. We desperately needed this. This will work, but we do have to add a miss. So hopefully a card we can trash later. Luckily that extra draw will help us. But we did complete this even if we didn't get the best rewards for it. So we're going to put both of these back. Which one do we want to keep? To be honest, we don't have the crew members yet, but I'm thinking at some point this is going to be the one we want. So I'm going to leave him on top, and I'll put this other one on the bottom. 2 and 8. And that will be that. So we will have to move this up to round 4. We're not doing too good. We're going to hopefully a late push, but I don't think I'm going to beat that high score I wanted to beat. Hopefully we can get some more credits. I want to get a couple crew members going. I'm looking out here. Is there anything we want to get rid of? I'm looking. Might get rid of this guy. I doubt I'm going to be able to buy him anyways. Comac. Oh, it's a 6. Start every contract with +1 action. That is a good one. It's expensive, but it's a good one. All right, let's see what we're going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he has 3 damage in his hand right now. I don't think we can necessarily complete that contract, but let's see what we have, because we're going to get this card. Damage 1. Halfway there, but not quite enough. But we may still go to the Magnomi and see what we can do, depending on the cards we have. I don't have a crew member yet, so that would be kind of difficult to go over to the shield place. But if we get a couple shields in the hand, we might also be good. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. I have no way of playing a reactor right now, so this is a problem. I have no reactors. I will get a reactor. We may have to go stay at base. I'm just looking. Can we do anything? I have 1 shield. I mean, the likelihood I draw... I don't know. I need a thruster. If I don't get a thruster, I don't know. I mean, we're basically done. So I need to make sure it's something that he could also do, but nothing. I'm not seeing anything too crazy. I mean, this one's the closest one. I have 2, and he doesn't have a crew member though. I may have to stay at base. This is what I'm talking about. This game is already challenging even when you can't see these contracts blind. It's just sometimes you just don't get a good start. And other times you do. I don't know, you guys tell me what you would do. Would you risk it and go to a place and see if we could get, if we draw a thruster on this card right here, we're good. But if we don't, we could also draw another miss. We could draw another shield. We could draw a thruster. That's in there. I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have a 50% chance of drawing a thruster. I don't know. I don't know. I guess we can go stay at base, get a coin. Will give us 2. I don't really see a whole lot I want to buy. We'd set up for another thing. That's so tricky. See, the other thing is generally, like, I feel like in the regular game, you would go to one of these locations, draw out your contracts when you negotiate, and if they don't go, you could try another contract to negotiate. And then if you fail, you could go stay at base. So we could do that. I don't know if those all just go to the bottom or what, but we could try to do that. Let's see if there's anything we could do. We do have 2 shields, is what I'm saying. We could maybe get him to do it all and just pay for it. We got 3. So let's go over here. Transport rescue. This one's here. This one is doable. This is actually doable if I pay him. So I think we could potentially make this work. All I'd have to do is play a shield. And we'd have to pay 3 cards for him to do that, because he has all those in his hand. So that is doable. We'll do that. We'll put two hazards on. And hopefully I draw a reactor, because that would just change this entire layout. But just thinking, if I have to pay 3, it's going to be everything. I'm basically just going to get a prestige and not gain anything. Alright. Let's see what this card's going to be. How lucky. How lucky. Okay. Well, this changes the entire game. Alright, so we're going to play a reactor, and then we're going to play a thruster. 1, 2. Oh, yeah. Probably still going to have to pay for some damage, but that's okay. Only one card now. Because we get to block both of these. That's all we have to do, right? Yeah. Oh, no. We need to play... Hold on. We need to play this guy. 1, 2. Alright, perfect. So we can go here, here, and I can go, boom, with a... So we got 2 shields, 1 damage. So the shields block those. Go to that. This will go here, and we only need to buy 1 card from him. We have 2 misses. So we used everything. We didn't play more than 2 thrusters, but that's okay. That will complete the contract. So we had 6. We're only paying for 1 of them. So it's going to give us 5. Huge turnaround. That was a huge lucky moment. And we will get 1 prestige, so not great considering we're only on 2 prestige and we're almost halfway through the game, but it is what it is. That worked out really well. And we get to buy some stuff now because we have enough to buy that Comic part. So we're going to start every turn with an additional action, which I think is probably a good call. Or we go for some crew members. Trash a card in your hand and subtract 2 from any one requirement. I really want that. But I really think now is the time to grab that Comic. I think it'll be super helpful. So this one is completed. Let's look at these 2. Which one we want to put on top, which one we want to put on the bottom. They're not much different. I would say let's go probably with this one because I don't have any crew members. And there's only, the biggest difference was that one was less credits and a ship part. And I'm already at 2 ship parts. I'm about to buy a 3rd. So probably less of a big deal. But we will go ahead and spend everything we got. I'm going to grab this Comac part. So now at every contract, we get an additional action, and then we also get an additional card. So I think that's super helpful. We just had a damage, discard 2 damage, 1 cards from your hand to add 1 Iosphere to this card, remove 1 Iosphere to deal 1 damage. But we will have, it does give us extra damage cards, so. Okay, going on to round 5. 1, 2, 3. We're going to need a shuffle. Draw 5. I didn't have anything to discard, otherwise I would have added a, if I would have had that other card, I would have got like a miss. That first Comac part hasn't been too useful. It'll probably be the first one I replace if I end up replacing a ship upgrade. We need 2 cards. 1, 2, and I know we got some reactors. And a thruster. Pretty much got a generic starting hand. We'll see what we can do then. What is our mercenary deck going to help us out with? Well, we got a thruster, we got a crew member, we got another crew member, we got another thruster, and oh my gosh, tons of thrusters. I don't know if we have... I think we go here. Can we do this? I have the reactors. I just don't have... I'd have to get through my entire deck. I have 4 reactors. I just don't have a way to... I really want to. I really want to. We don't have the crew members here. I think we gotta go. I think we gotta go for it. Let's go down here. And let's see what this contract's... Oh, that one's doable. Oh, no, it's not. It's 5. This one's doable. No shields out, though. Do we go with 3, 4? I feel like we got to go with that. I think we can do it. He has the thrusters out. I can't buy them all, though. That's the biggest problem. I can't buy them all. I could buy 2 of them. But we don't have a whole lot else in our deck other than thrusters and reactors. So I'm thinking this is totally doable. I have a shield. I'm going to get an additional card. I'm going to get an additional action. That's the play. This one's doable too, and I have 1 of them. It's 2, 4. It's also more likely I could complete this by myself. This one is not really a great option because I don't have any reactors in play. This one, I know it's going to cover me, but I already have one. I think we got to go for it. We're too far behind. We're going for it. 2 hazards. Not going to roll them. Don't have enough shields to deal with it. Be nice if I had enough shields to deal with it, but I don't. I'll take a prestige hit too. That's 3. All right, so we're going to draw a card. We got the thruster we needed. We have +1 action at the beginning of our turn. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play a thruster card. We got a damage. We got the reactor we definitely wanted. So we're going to play that one first. So we have 1 of each already out. So let's play a thruster. 1, 2. Play another thruster. So I think we have this now. Almost. We got to draw 2 more cards. Oh yeah, it's over. Give me a shield. It's over. I think we got this. Wow. Okay, so playing a reactor on that one, and then we'll just basically start daisy chaining these down like so. And I don't know if we're going to do anything with these. I know that's a miss. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, which matches this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's only going to cost me 1. And we have 2 shields to block those. That worked out super well. Super well. I don't want to put any of these back on my deck because they're just damages and I don't have them. But I did play 3 thruster cards. So this is going to give me 4 prestige. 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's massive. And it's also going to give me 3 credits because I paid for the 1 thruster. But this one is completed, and that was a huge round to get me caught up. Huge round. All right, so these are going to go back, and I'm going to tell you, I'm thinking, let's put this right here. I don't know if we can ever do it, but 3 prestige on a contract, huge deal. All right, so we have 3 to spend. Kind of makes me wish I would not have... kind of makes me wish I wouldn't have spent that one for that contract earlier, but I totally grabbed this Meg Gallic right now. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at some stuff, and I'm going to get rid of probably this one. I'm not really feeling damage right now. What do we got here? +1 action, add a crew member, a crew that costs 2 credits or less from the armory to your discard pile. So we can use him to get some more crew member parts. Crew member cards. And these will go out. And we will advance the round tracker up to 6. I'm just glad I'm not getting smoked anymore. I felt like that was what was going to happen. I was going to not pick up too much prestige. Sometimes I'll get like a ton of money and not enough prestige. Sometimes I'll get like a good balance of both. And sometimes I'll have a ton of ship parts. Alright. Put those there. Let's see what the mercenary deck is going to help us do. Damage. Shield. Reactor. Crew. Shield. Well, let's go up. No, let's draw my hand first. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We have a miss in here. I know that. Oh my gosh. Not great. So we do have an additional action. We will get to draw a card. So it's going to help. But where do we go? Maybe up since he's got shields and a crew. Probably the best play. I have 2 damage in my hand. It's not going to be enough to do a whole lot of damage. I wish I had a way to trash these damage cards. Okay. Well, we're going to go up to Hanko. And let's see what contracts are available to us. We know this one. And we know that one. I don't know. This one's doable. I don't want to lose prestige. This one's really doable though. He has 2 shields in his hand. He's also got a damage 1. I have 2 damage cards. This one is doable if I can get the right cards. That is key. But I'm going to be able to draw 2 cards off the bat, and I'm also going to be able to draw a card before that. So that is huge. I don't have any reactors. I'm guessing out of those 3, I should at least get 1 reactor. I say we go with the escape pods. Or can we play 6 cards one of them just has to be a shield. I don't think so. I think we go with this one. Because we could buy up to 6, get prestige in 1, and it gets to the card I want anyways. So let's do that. Let's do that. We're going with escape pods. It's got 2 hazard on it. Seems to be the trend. 2 hazard contracts right now. And the first thing we're going to do, draw a card. Oh, there's the reactor. Okay. Alright, so we have an additional action. I'm going to play a +2, 1, and 2. Not bad. I think we have this now. If I can get more reactors, we have this. So I am going to play that with a thruster, 1 and 2. And I think we're in trouble. I think we're in trouble. I don't think we can do this now. Oh, no, we can. We can buy all this. Yeah. So we just need to play these. Play these. 2, 3. Oh, we didn't play that. Those misses. That hurts. So I guess what we'll do is... I don't know, I thought this was a damage too. We're not able to complete this. We are going to just have to do this and block the damage, and that's unfortunate. Unfortunate. So that all that time we made up on that last contract, we're going to fail this one. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought we had this. I guess I just needed another reactor and we would have had it. Okay, well, that is not what we wanted to do, but we didn't take damage. We didn't lose prestige. We just wasted a round. I'm not going to buy anything. We will shuffle this back up. Which one do we want to go back? Probably the flex contracts. I think it was fine. I could easily play 6 cards that aren't a shield card and a shield card. But we will shuffle the mercenary deck. Yeah, we'll definitely say, I feel like there's a lot more going on once you add Nomad to the solo experience. It's still, I probably would say the biggest issue I have on it is just hard. It's very hard to get a super good score. A lot of this game is is negotiating. You're negotiating with other players, so you have so much more leeway of just being like, hey, I know I'm probably not going to draw this. Who wants to come along and help me out? Where, you know, this is only one hand. None of those cards may even help me. It's hard to say. You always kind of plan for that, but you don't necessarily really know. And especially if you're looking at your hand and you're like, I don't have a great hand this turn. That was a decent hand that I had on the last turn, but I just didn't get the draws, and that's gonna happen. And that's why it's kind of good to have somebody else that goes with you. Be like, hey, I didn't know I was gonna be able to play this either, but we got the contract done. And that would have been a very good one to negotiate out. All right, let's see what we got. 1, 2 crew members, thruster, shield, damage. All right, let's draw my cards. Probably got some reactors. Oh yeah, I'm thinking we're going over there. I don't have that 3rd crew member though, so I can't really do anything about that. And then 1, 2. But we're probably going down. I don't think we have 5. Could still go over there. We have 2 reactors, a thruster, a miss, and a shield. I'm saying we're probably going to Comac. So we're probably going to Comac. Let's see what Comac has available to us. Not going to do that one. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to get rid of one of these. So I don't have any crew. So this is really the only one I can do. And I could do it right now. Well, no I can't. I don't have a damage, but if I had to, I could buy one. Can we get rid of one of these? You know what I mean? Put it back, draw another one. I'm not sure we could do that. Extra rules on contract. You may still pay 1 to replace a contract. I don't know if I want to pay one. That'll get me 2 back. It'll get me what I need, though. And I know we can do it. Probably. Probably. Alright, we're going to do that. I'm going to pay 1 to replace a contract. One that I know we cannot do right now. I'm probably going to get rid of this guy. Because he, what do we got? 4 and 4. I could probably do that. I don't know if I can do it right now, but I could truly try. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to try. It's 2 prestige, 7. He's only got a thruster that can help us. That's the other problem. I have 2 other reactors in my hand. I have a thruster in my hand, and I have a free action and a free card. Can we make that happen? I don't see why not. We're going to do it. I have shields to block. I have 1 shield to block. I could pay for a shield to block. We're going with Ancient Ruins. 2 prestige, 7 credits, 2 hazards. And hopefully our card draws are better. And we have a miss in our hand, so we know we're not going to draw as many misses. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a card. That was a damage. That helps us not at all. That would have helped us right there. Alright, we're going to play for our first action. Since we have 2, we're going to play a thruster. 1 and 2 still alive. We're going to play a 3-action reactor. There's our next thruster. 1 and 2, and we can't complete this. That is frustrating. Cannot complete this. Reactor. Reactor. Damage blocked. And none of these help us. Very bad turn. Nothing I can do. So, I will pay. I can't even pay. Can't even pay. I'm going to take a hit. Taking a hit on my prestige track. I get nothing. Very, very frustrating. Very frustrating. If you guys have any tips for this game, if you guys have played this true solo, definitely let me know. I get, like I said, I feel like I get a mixed bag here. I get a mixed bag experience every time. I get some games that I think are just fantastic. I'm going to throw the one that doesn't give us much on the bottom and the one that gives us 3 at top. So we're gonna need some big runs, especially since, you know, that was 7. We got 3 rounds left. We got 3 rounds left. We're only on 5 prestige. We generally need to get like 15 prestige, and I'm just not doing good. I am getting wrecked right now. But we will not buy anything. We'll reset our hand. Look at our Merc deck. Reactor, crew member, damage, shield. Okay. We have 3. We need to draw 2. You get those misses out of there. I really want... the goal was to get that one. I wish I would have just went for the easier contract, got the crew member I needed, not lost any prestige. Hindsight is 100%. Alright. You give me 2 good cards. 1, 2. What do we have to start with? 1 reactor, which is okay. 2 thrusters. And shield and a damage. We don't have enough damage to go there. We do probably have enough to go do that this contract over here. Because we could buy a couple cards. Maybe 2. Which would hurt us on getting that crew member. I can play all these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well, you would only need to buy 2. And that's as of right now. We're going to be able to draw some cards. So I think we're going over here. We are going to grab this one, which is probably what we're going to do. Flex contract looks semi-easy. That does not. It's possible. And that one's a 3 shield, and we don't have enough shields to play this one. So this one's out. It's also a 3. So we'll replace it because we can do that. And we replace it with another 3. 4 shields. Can't do that one either. So this one's out. We have Icarus Run, which will give us 2 prestiges, 8. But he can only really help us with 1 shield. And I only have 1 shield in hand at the moment. I have 2 thrusters in hand. We may just have to go with this one. I don't want to, but I don't really know what else to do. We can start pushing it. He can help us with a shield. So we'd be 1 shield short, which I can't guarantee you I will draw a shield. And we're going to be 1 thruster short. And that's a lot of... we're going to have to do the flex contract. We're going to have to do the flex contract. We're going to do it right now. It's only 1 hazard. And we need to just play 6 cards plus 1 shield. So we will start by drawing a card. Damage, see? Not helpful. We're going to play a thruster for extra action. 1, 2. Oh my gosh. We're going to play our 3 shield reactor. Or 3 shield reactor. I wish it was a 3 shield reactor. Play our 3 action reactor. We're going to play a thruster first. 1, 2. We're going to play another thruster. 1, 2. Okay. And now we should be able to complete this contract. We'll get a reactor. I will chain another reactor after that. And then we will play at least 2 shields. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8. So that should complete that flex contract all by ourselves. Did need your help. It would have been nice if we would have had to, but we didn't need it. So those are all out. It's going to give us 1 prestige. It'll give us 4 credits. So this one's done. And we'll put these back. I think I'm going to put in this high one. I don't know if we'll get back to them, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just leave the high one up top. We're pretty much all or nothing towards the end, so we'll either like finish with a dreadful score or maybe make some of these up. But we will be able to buy some stuff. So we're going to grab this crew member, since we just now grabbing our first crew member to our deck, which is not great. We still have 2 to spin though. Play as a shield. And get that one out. No, we will keep it as is. Keep the 2 credits. It's only 2 points at the end. Not really very good. But if we can trash 2 cards, I just don't know how we're going to do that. Huh. Event deck. How am I missing this event deck every time? Ship parts. Okay. Well, I will penalize myself. Oh, it's a reply. Ship parts cost 1 credit more. Crew members cost 1 credit less. Oh. Well, we'll go back and do that. I'm pretty sure we would have already picked her up if we would have drawn that. Okay, let's draw one before I forget. Before we reset. Okay, overstocks. All players may buy 1 action card for any 1 action card for 2 credits. I mean, it says any. We're doing it. We're doing it. My favorite one in this whole deck. I'll show you. It's the other... it's a thruster with an action on it. We'll add it for 2. Might as well. I know it's going to penalize us at the end of the game. But that is what we're going to do. For 2 credits. And then we'll continue. Yeah, I've probably been hurting myself by not drawing event cards. If we're being completely honest, that is... Sometimes these event cards are helpful. I don't know. I feel like the flow when you're playing by yourself is just kind of hard to remember that every time when you're used to playing this. So many games I've played this just vanilla, and that does not help. Okay, let's go ahead and draw. We got 2 rounds left. Oh my gosh. Well, I know we're not going there, but we may go back down to here. 3 and 5. Look at this. 3, 7. I didn't think we'd be able to do it, but let's see what we get. Shovel these up. I know we can't trash 2 on the same turn. That would be great for Junker. If we could even just get up to 10 at this point, I feel like it's a little bit of redemption. And we might be able to do that. 1, 2, 3. It put us up at 9. Won't be the most amazing score, but at least to give you guys some sort of idea how this works. The next one I'll probably do is another Luminor play coming up. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What do we got? Oh my gosh. Well, You guys saw me shuffle that, right? Okay, we're definitely going there because we have 3 react. We have this contract. Even if I have to buy it out, we have this. I want some shields, obviously, to block this, but we also get to draw another card, and we get a free action. So we're going to have Ventus. We're gonna grab this one, which is probably what we're gonna do unless we see something better. Nope. Nope. All right, so we're gonna do Orbital Loop. Orbital Loop. It has 2 hazard on it. I'm not rolling. I don't have enough shields. I do generally, once I get a bunch of shields in my hand, I'll start rolling them again because sometimes it's helpful, especially for some of these ship effects. Very useful. But we will go ahead and start with our very first thing we're gonna do. Oh, draw a card. Damage. Don't really care. We're gonna play this one because we have 1 extra action. 1 and 2. That's the shield I needed, at least one of them. And then we're going to play a 3 action reactor right there. The first one we're going to play under is going to be a +2 and another action. So 1 and 2. And now we're going to play this crew member. Trash a card from your hand, subtract 2 from any one requirements. I'm going to tell you the one that we probably are going to need to get rid of. So we got two thrusters right now. We won't get another one. We can buy one, which probably we'll do, and we'll subtract 2 from the reactor. I think that's what we'll do. So we will get rid of this. Miss card is gone. And then we'll play a reactor, another reactor. We will block damage, and I believe that's it. That's all we could do. So we will need 1 and 2. Yep. So we'll block this one, block this one. We'll pay for the thruster because that will be the 3rd. So we'll have to pay 3. So we're gonna get 4. But the bigger deal is we're gonna get 3 prestige. 1, 2, and 3. We get another good contract like this. We might be able to at least salvage some points here. Okay, what do we want to do here? I don't think it really matters. We'll put him on top because we can't go back here again anyways. We don't have enough for them. It'll be the last shuffle on the Merc deck. But we have these. So what do we want to do with these? I like that. I do like that. Probably grab that Makun. Just thinking, is there anything that can really help us right now? We could go with that Henko part. Roll 1 less hazard die. Let's do it. I'm banning it right now. It's probably the most useful part right now. And the other thing is I always kind of forget that I can replace one of these per turn. I feel like that'd be helpful if I remember to do that more often. I just feel like the flow of this game, how it's fast. Event card. All players travel to Ventus. They may draw a card. Okay, so we got to remember that. We're already at Ventus, so we're already going to have to move. It does not really hurt us. If we were planning to go to Ventus, that would hurt us because we would already be there. We would have to move away. So we're going to get to start this round with 6. I wish this actually affected the Merc deck too. And 5. I don't want to put these back in my hand. So let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna have to shuffle anyways. I would at least like to get... I don't think I have the shields to deal with that. Doesn't mean that there isn't something under there. In fact, if we would have had shields, it would have been good. We might get that crew though. Like if we get the crew card back in my hand, that might be helpful. We did not, but we did get something pretty good. So we have a ton of thrusters. Ton of thrusters. I don't have any damage, so I'm gonna tell you right now, we're probably going up here. That's the play. We're gonna go up here. Let's see what we got. Because he's got a shield. I have one shield in my hand. Oh my gosh. 4-2-2. That's done. If I could afford it. I could afford it and get the 4. Spin those. I have 2 of those. My biggest issue would be getting the shields, which I don't have. But we could get the crew card. This might be the play. It's 4 and 6. I have enough to pay for 3 of these cards and just let him have all to get 4 points, which would get us up to 13 prestige. I think we do it. I think we risk it right now. It is 3 damage though. Oh, but I roll 1 less. Roll 1 less out. It's 2. So we're gonna do this guy. Huge gamble. This is resistance leader. 4 prestige, 6 credits. We need 4 shields, 2 thrusters, and 2 crew members. He has 2 crew members and 1 shield we can use, and 1 thruster, but we can only buy 3 max. First thing we're going to do on our turn, though, is we're going to draw a card. And there's our next thruster. So we have a ton of stuff. We're going to start with a thruster. I'm going to start with a thruster. We will have 2 hazards instead of 3 because of that cloaking device. And let's draw 2. 1, 2. We're in. Oh, we have this. I'm pretty sure. We'll see what happens, but I'm pretty sure we have this. The next thing I want to do is I'm going to draw this one. So our thruster requirement is good. It's going to be 2 cards, and I got to play another one on top of it. 1 and 2. Oh yeah, we're good. Then we're going to play this one, and then I think we'll just do this. Just trying to think. We will be able to play 3 cards right there. Yeah, we need to play this one. 1 and 2. Not great. But we did get this guy. Just 3 actions. So we're going to go ahead and do this real quick. Block. Play. 1. Don't have any more to draw. We have 3 to play. We'll play my crew member. Trash a card in my hand. There's my miss. That is going to take my shield. We'll just say we decrease the shields we need by 2. Yes. And that is that. Okay, so we definitely have got our thrusters. We have 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 on the shields. And we have 1 crew member. We only need to pay for 1. We only need to pay for 1 crew member. So that is going to give us 5 credits. And give us 4 prestige. So, did we not move this up? We didn't move that up. This would have been our last turn. Alright, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, huge last couple turns. I'll tell you right now, this is one of those situations where I really wish we flipped this over and got ourselves some all the way up to 15. That's kind of where I feel like this game right now is headed solo-wise. If we flip that over right now, we went to 15, I'd probably have a much more respectable score. But we're not going to do that. That's not what this playthrough is necessarily about. But we are in good shape. We didn't trash 2 cards in hand on the same contract. Unfortunately, we did not get that one. So we're going to have to give me a quick second to tally this up. And I don't know which one I would have kept. Probably this one, since I got that crew member now. And yeah, give me a quick second to tally this up. I'll show you kind of what the score looks like, and we'll go from there. Alright, so when I tallied this up, and if we're looking at the Nomad scoring, I got a novice. Not great. I got 157. I got 130 points from the Prestige. We added 4 for this crew member, and then we counted up here, and we had 18 points plus 5. So yeah, that ended up being 157. Not super great, but I will show you. This is the 10-round scoring in Nomad. If you go and look at the the original scoring line, 157 would have been advanced. I'm not really sure why they upped that. I know there's like better cards and stuff, but it's still, there's so much RNG in this game. I don't necessarily know how playtesting this would have been. These guys must play a ton of this game because I have probably played this more solo than anything. And a lot of times just taking the risks are where you're going to get really good scores. This one, like I said, not super great for me. 157, not very good. If we would have went up to 15 rounds though, it even gets higher. Like 150 would have got me in a novice, but I would have needed 250 to get into advanced instead of just 200. So really unsure about how this score chart works. But I will tell you, it is a fun experience. I do like getting these combinations of these cards. I think as far as a deck builder goes, super easy to understand. Shields, reactors, thrusters are a lot of the game. The crew members kind of just basically do more of that, give you maybe some extra options to go from there. But we also, have some really cool ship parts. And, maybe those first couple missed turns, I believe I probably could have at least got up to that 150 mark, maybe had a couple more crew members, probably would have got advanced. That's generally where about I'm at. But getting up in those high scores, let me know. If you've played this solo, let me know if you kind of have some tips for me. If I'm missing something other than drawing event cards, because, that obviously I'm having difficulty with right now. But yeah, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for Moonrakers Titan. Nomad expansion, Overload expansion. Really enjoying the new content. Let me know if you'd like to see a Luminar playthrough with the additional stuff. I will definitely do that. I think I have one playthrough, so I'll have to figure out which boss I played on that one and play the other one with all the new stuff. But yeah, really enjoying this deck builder by Ivy Studios, and we'll bring you some more content coming up soon. Definitely subscribe if you want to see more Moonrakers content. Give me a like. Let me know what kind of content you want to see. I've got a ton of stuff out there. Just got to let me know what you like, and we'll get more of that stuff out there. But until next time, much love.